Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Hi, welcome to BCRLive. I'm your host, live from New Orleans. Shout out to our sponsor, OneStopShopHipHop.com. Today we're going to be bringing you all types of brand new food creators and fashion designers and fashion boutiques to check out here in the New Orleans area and in the surrounding Gulf Coast area. First, we're going to go out to our man, Greg B, in the streets.
Good afternoon, good evening. We're here in downtown Gulfport. Once again, it's Greg B. And we're with Martin and his wife, this family-owned business. Jeremy, tell me how this business got started and what's going on here today.
Well, originally we started with just beef jerky. So we opened a store in Long Beach, which was just gonna sell beef jerky and stuff like that. But then all the customers started asking for hamburgers, more and more food, more and more food. So I told my wife, we need a bigger kitchen. So we stayed in Long Beach for a year, moved to Gulfport, bigger store, bigger kitchen, everything was bigger. 9 months later, we outgrew that place, found this place. So now we're actually doing breakfast and lunch.
So if I was to come to Martin's on any given day, what were some of the items that some of your clients love or rave about?
Well, the first would be probably our lamb chops. You can get them grilled or fried. Second, we have a shrimp and fish combo plate. Pretty much take over that Monday through Friday. They don't care what time of day it is, that's what they want. Then we also have our fried ribs they come and get, which you can get that with French fries or you get a different side with them. But during the week, we switch to lunch special every day.
And I've been hearing a lot recently. You guys decided to start with breakfast recently.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing a lot about the grits and fish. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, it's actually a southern thing with the fish and grits. So we added the fish and grits to breakfast, the shrimp and grits, and also we tried the lamb chopping grits, but the lamb chopping grits took over everything.
Wow.
So now we sell more lamb chops than we do the fish and grits.
And I'd have to say, that should be one of the most unique breakfast items in town. Is there anybody else that may have served lamb chops and grits?
No, I don't think nobody's selling lamb chops.
So would you have to say that's one of the, if you're gonna come down to Martin's and Gulfport, you should definitely try the lamb chops and grits?
I don't care what nobody says.
So
if you don't get lamb chops and grits, go back out the door.
So I'm saying, that was kind of a surprise that took off?
Yeah, it really was, because a lot of people, they don't want to spend a bunch of money at breakfast, but once they taste it, they don't care how much it costs.
Wow.
They're gonna get it. It doesn't matter if it's 30, 40 bucks. If it tastes good, they're gonna get it.
All right, well, being that this is Black History Month, and you guys are probably one of the only Black-owned businesses in downtown Gulfport that is also family-owned.
Correct.
Can you tell me more about that?
I think it's only one other Black business that's actually downtown, but it's a daiquiri shop. Other than that, that's it. The only Black restaurant downtown and family operated.
Absolutely, and like I said, I believe I saw your eldest daughter working here. Like I said, the kids help out from time to time?
Yes, we have our oldest daughter. She likes to work in the front. She likes to deal with customers. Then we have another daughter. She likes to cook. So she helps out on the weekends in the back of the kitchen.
Wow.
Two different big personalities, so they fall in where they like to go.
Well, what is it like having the whole family working together in a business?
I enjoy it. I enjoy spending more time with the kids. We're here. We did cut our hours, so that we can spend more time with the kids in the afternoon. They like it. They get their friends here every now and then, but they're learning how to be more oriented, more sociable, and they're learning lifelong skills that they'll pick up and use in the future. So,
All right.
no complaints so far.
All right, well, like I said, because we're here on the first Sunday, tell us about this first Sunday concept. What is special about first Sunday?
Well, we was gonna try out the weekends. Since we started with breakfast, just wanted to try first Sunday, give us one time during the month to test out the crowd.
All right.
Eventually, we want to branch out and do Saturday brunch. Maybe later in the future, we'll start opening up on the weekends and doing steak dinners. So we're just testing out the waters right now.
All right. If you guys are in the downtown Gulfport area, definitely come by Martin's. Again, it's family friendly. And first Sunday, even myself, I dine here and we have a little soulful music to complement entrees, a special menu each Sunday. Each first Sunday is going to be different. So if you're in downtown Gulfport, I would advise that you come down here and stop by.
I knew about them from back then. We were just talking about them. It wasn't more of the food, it was more of the jerky. Because of out here telling me about it, I was saying, I'm a big jerky fan. So a friend of mine had bought some, and he gave me a taste, and I was mistaken because I had to beat the whole bag. I had to do the elbow action. The brother makes hell of a jerky. Then it was the ghost pepper one, I believe it was. And shoot, hot. It's fire, but it's fire, if you know what I'm saying.
How's the food, brother? The food, let's see. Awesome is still too overdone. Beautiful is closer to the point, but I don't think you're really gonna get it how I need it. It's like it was like silk in my mouth, and had it been later in the day, I could have smashed more of it, but I hadn't eaten today, so putting all of this away, my body would have been like, dude.
Thanks, Greg. That looked delicious and sounds amazing. I can't wait myself to try out those lamb chops and grits. Man, I'm getting hungry thinking about it right now. Once again, you're watching BCRLive. I'm Tremaine Dubuclet, live from New Orleans, sponsored by OneStopShopHipHop.com. Next, we're coming back to New Orleans and we're going to talk with a local boutique owner. It's called Sheesh.
So hi, I'm Chantel, the founder and creator of Sheesh Boutique. BCR, right? Live.
Yeah. What's the name of your clothing line first?
The name of my clothing line is Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay, Sheesh. How do we come up with the name Sheesh?
Your daughter.
My daughter, I will always talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, about different things. You'll be joking around with your kids, and she will always say sheesh. Like if it was something good, and I'm like, what is that? Why are you saying that? She was like, Ma, that's like, yeah, that's what that is. And I'm like, okay. So I told her, I said, if I ever come up with a company or something, my name is Sheesh.
Okay. So like, what's like the first like piece that you made with Sheesh? Like,
It's the night out set that I have.
okay.
And I pictured my daughter in it, so I had her model that piece for me. It's a 2-piece set. I sent the picture to you.
Okay. You like, did you like sew it or like what was the process?
It's so really good.
No, like I was like did you like sew it? Like did you like needle and thread it?
No.
Oh,
No.
that's what I was
I order all my pieces.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to shop around for vendors and find good vendors first. So. Wait, hold up.
Wait. Have you hit any bumps in the road along the way?
So far, no, because
Okay,
I
good.
just started and I really did good. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Were you surprised? Like you were surprised?
Yes. Yes. I mean, to say I just started, I really got a lot of love from a lot of people. I'm serious, like, and it's exciting, like. I don't want to have what everybody else have on it, you know, at their boutique. So I want to have a different variety of clothing pieces. So.
With your boutique, do you also have like the shoes?
No.
Okay.
I haven't gotten into accessories yet.
Okay.
I want to conquer the clothes first, and then I might move to something else. So.
And the name of the boutique is Sheesh also? The Sheesh Boutique? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All the way.
By your daughter being in Houston, is that like a double barrel shotgun for you almost? Like were you able to like directly deal in New Orleans and directly deal in Houston? Okay.
I'm gonna start having pop-up shops out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be more clientele for me.
Okay. All right.
So yes, yes.
Okay, cool.
No issues
Congrats.
at all.
Okay, no issues.
No.
Hours in a day goes into being an entrepreneur and focusing on your business?
A lot. I mean, first of all, I have to be on it and consistent, and
I mean, consistent in what though?
just like right now, I just have my Instagram page up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just constantly posting stuff on my stories, just having my name out there so people can see it all the time. So,
Yeah. Do you feel like it's really competitive in that sense?
Yes, they have a million boutiques, but everybody needs clothes. So,
Right.
I mean, who you know that don't need clothes? So everybody's always shopping, but I want to have something that catches the eye, or just have the best customer service, or just be a people person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the sense of there are a million boutiques, So for you, you're saying it's about exclusive apparel. How do you provide a better service than the other million boutiques? Like, what about your service? Is she?
Well, right now with me, I do local drop off, pick up, whatever. I'm not charging any fees. A lot of them do charge fees. I'm not charging any delivery fees. And I mean, I'm just out there. I'm trying to start, and have good quality clothes and good prices. Very competitive.
Means he doesn't mean anything.
I'm just trying to start a platform so my kids can have something, and I'm just ready to do my own thing. I've been pushing for big companies for years. I've been in retail over 20 years, so I just felt like it's time for me to do for me and take a leap on faith, and that's what I did. Right, and I have a good support system.
Okay, good support system. All right. Okay, awesome. All right. Hey, welcome back. I'm Tremaine with BCRLive. You're watching BCRLive, sponsored by OneStopShopHipHop.com. Now that was our fashion segment. Right now, I'm wearing apparel from 2G, the 2G apparel company out of New York, New York. But if you want your brand showcased on BCRLive, just go ahead and send it in. Contact us at bcrhiphopmag@gmail.com or bcrhiphopmag.com. And hey, once you send it in, I'll wear it and showcase it. Next coming up, we've got our tech segment with Sasha. Sasha, what have you got for us today?
I'm Sasha Horn. Welcome to Sasha Talks Tech, your home for trending tech, startup stories, games, apps, and gadgets to power through your daily life. This week, we're talking all about the apps and websites that can help you be well. And since February is Black History Month, we're spotlighting Black-owned businesses. First up is Shine.
Self-care isn't just face masks and a beauty routine. It's the way
Named the best of 2020 by Apple, the Shine app helps you to turn self-care into a daily ritual. Every morning, Shine sends you actionable tips and content around confidence, daily happiness, mental health, and productivity.
We know that we can be really hard on ourselves as human beings. We know that that over-indexes for women, people of color, and that's something that we really wanted to tackle with this product.
That was Mara Leidy, Shine's co-founder. Shine has raised more than $8 million in funding since it was founded in 2016. GroupFit is more than a fitness app. Co-founders Richard Bailey and Chris Kettent launched the app as a social fitness platform for the Black community, changing the way Black people live. Before the pandemic, we caught up with Chris in the studio in Los Angeles to talk about how GroupFit can help battle health disparities facing Black men.
But one of those things for Black men is to destigmatize the fact that we do need help sometimes, that we should go to the doctor when we feel pain and not endure that. Also to eat and live better lives and being well.
If you're looking to navigate wellness in today's virtual world, check out GroupFit. Last but not least is Exhale, an emotional well-being app designed for Black Indigenous women of color. Founded by Katara McCarty, cultural leaders, and sought-after experts on race relations, Exhale offers 5 categories of well-being practice, including meditation, coach talks, affirmations, guided visualizations, and breath work. You can read more and download all of these apps by heading over to our site, sashatalkstech.com/bewell. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, thank you, Sasha. Hey, welcome back. This is BCRLive. I'm Tremaine. You're watching BCRLive, live from New Orleans. Now, our final segment of the day is with the author. He has a book called Loose Lips and is based on happenings in the New Orleans area. So now we're going to go back to the Blue Flamingo Sports Bar and Grill here in New Orleans, where the food is fantastic, right? And we're going to talk with this local author to see what his book's about. So what's the name of your book, brother?
The name of the book is Loose Lips. Mm-hmm. My pen name is Mac Guinness.
All right.
You know, I didn't start this thing because I wanted to be a writer. It's just that I wanted to be a better reader and read a better book.
All right.
So that's how Loose Lips came about.
All right.
You know, I was complaining about a guy, the book guy that writes out in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I was complaining about his book. Mm-hmm. And a friend of mine said, well, put up or shut up. Mm-hmm. You know, you write one. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did.
No, he told you put up or shut up, Mr. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I started writing and trying to figure out how to write. Mm-hmm. And Loose Lips is like a gumbo. You got a little bit of everything in it. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. It's tasty. Mm-hmm. It's spicy. Mm-hmm. You know? And for some of y'all, it might be too strong. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's urban fiction because I have urban characters, but I don't call it an urban book. It's just a novel for me, with a lot of gangster stuff in it, a lot of drama, a lot of life lessons. The protagonist is a guy named Cleveland Jones, Mr. J. He opens up a homeless shelter in New Orleans after Katrina. Now he's an ex-con and ex-cop. He got a double whammy. You know, he kind of like Trinity, got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. But he opens this up, and on Super Bowl Sunday, one of his co-workers' sons gets killed. And she wants him to check it out. And while trying to check it out, he runs into a lot of different things on the dark side of the New Orleans streets. It's everything in it is Mardi Gras, it's gumbo. I don't want to tell you the whole story because I really want you to read. Yeah. But it's a great read. It has those things that my teacher, Miss Dennis, told us, and I went to Landry. She told us at Landry that it has to have a plot. That's what made me start writing, because a lot of books I read didn't have a plot. They had the gangster stuff that I wanted to see. They had the mingling, the couples, the wordplay, but they didn't have a plot. But then it said it has to have a plot if it's going to be a novel. So my story has a plot.
This is your first book, Mr. Mack?
Yes, it's my debut novel, but I was previous, it's not my first published. My short story, M.O.B., Money Over, was published in Smooth Magazine in 2016, I think. That was my first published work.
Let me ask you this, so after you're going through this whole process, do you feel like you want to write another one?
Yes, I'm working on a sequel to Loose Lips, but I'm also working on another book called His Story. And it's going to be a little bit different from Loose Lips because it's really more historical, you know, of the struggle of the African American and the process in which we all got here. It's going to be controversial because it may look at things differently than a lot of books before it. But it's some questions that I have that need to be answered, and history will be able to answer those questions for me and maybe for you too. So, but Loose Lips is the sequel. Loose Lips 2, the sequel, is coming out. They won't be in New Orleans. They'll be in Houston.
How long did it take you to write this book, Mr. Mack?
The process of writing took me 3 years. Because I had to develop the rhythm. And every writer has a rhythm. So what I did was I started to use other authors' rhythms. I would peep out their rhythms. Grisham, Patterson, Walter Mosley, Eric Jerome Dickey. I would look at their rhythm and see what I can do. And it's kind of like a rapper rapping off somebody else's beat. So that's what I did until I developed my own rhythm. But it took me 3 years to get this book done because I didn't want something that was going to be shortcoming. I wanted something that people would say, hey, that's a good book. That's all I wanted. It's not about the money for me. It's not about any of that. But I want people to enjoy a good read. I want people that look like me to be able to see characters with content. So if you go out and get the book, you're going to enjoy it. But I can tell you, it's Loose Lips. I'll just read the back for you so you can really know what's going on. People get killed every day in the streets of New Orleans. It's the murder capital, and no one seems to care. A drug deal gone bad is what the news reports and police usually say. But when two young brothers are brutally murdered on Super Bowl Sunday, Cleveland Jones cares. Jones, Mr. J, an Army veteran and homeless shelter director, is asked to look into the murders. Like many New Orleanians, his co-worker, Miss Margaret, whose sons were killed, she don't trust the cops. With the help of his old Army buddy, Chill Will, Mr. J looks for clues, a difficult task made almost impossible when crooked cops are trying to pin the murders on him. So, Chill and Mr. J look to the streets for answers, but with all their skills from the military and training, they're no match for the killer who leaves a calling card and a trail of tortured corpses all over the city. The calling card reads, "Loose lips sink ships." And I'm going to let y'all figure that out.
And how you deal with that for yourself?
Well, luckily all I get to see is my sales ranking. So it's a lot of anxiety when I don't see it. When I don't see it actually in the top 100, I'm feeling a little bit down and I'm watching, but it changes every hour.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes my nerves bad because it'll be up and down.
Mm-hmm.
But for like a week, I didn't even see it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then it shot right back up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I actually missed when it shot up because I wasn't looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just they have like a graph on the chart. It showed me like on the 16, it just shot up. So it's a lot of anxiety, but I figure the book outlived me. So it really, and I didn't write it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love for it to get in a lot of hands, and I would love for people to really enjoy it.
Good, brother. Good. Then we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a big following or watching of people like in Africa, you know, like a lot of African countries, you know, and you a brother, you of African descent, you know, like is there any type of advice or encouragement or direction that you feel like you could give to young African writers, you know, brothers and sisters of African descent about, you know, getting their book out, getting it published, you know, getting through the process of the creative blocks?
Okay, well, you know, as you know, I'm an indie author, which means that I didn't wait on the traditional publishing house to pick me up and publish me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an indie author because I believe that you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your dream. And if you put in the work, you know, writing a page a day, 365 days in a year, a page a day, you have a book. And if you believe in your story and you put the work into it, why not invest in it? You know, we spend a lot of money on a lot of things that we don't need. Why not invest in ourselves? So to any writer out there, I would say invest in your dream, whatever it is. Writing, producing, music, building, whatever your dream is, invest in it. Because if you don't invest in it, nobody else will.
You're watching BCRLive. I'm Tremaine. The show today is sponsored by One Stop Shop HipHop.com. Now, if you want to sponsor an episode of BCRLive, just contact us at bcrhiphopmag@gmail.com.